Where we last left off, music playing? I don't think the music's playing. There we go. Where we last left off, you all had met a witch named Larissa, who, in the middle of the woods, had said she trapped herself in a specific location on purpose to prevent divination magic from affecting her. Details of which you're a little unsure of still, but that is what the story she told you is. Wishing to be free from this entrapment she placed upon herself, she requested that you all gather 4 elemental essences from across this swampy area south of the fort that you guys have been staying in for the past few days. You already had defeated one of these elementals, a water elemental, while you were traveling to this hut, and you did defeat an air elemental last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, and that's where we now remain. 2 more elemental essences to acquire. They're still in the swamp, having just defeated the air elemental. What would you like to do?
Last 2 we have remaining would be like earth and fire, I assume.
Correct.
I believe that was the case. Okay. Earth is probably going to be tougher to find, but like as damp as a swamp is, a fire elemental is still probably going to be putting up a lot of heat. Any chance we could see like smoke or steam or anything in the sky?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
9. You do not see anything like that. Like, look up, you see a few clouds, but you're also, like, the fog is still dissipating a little bit after defeating that air elemental, so it's a bit hard to see.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
What time of day is it? Maybe we should rest before looking for the next one?
It's about midday, I think. Actually, I think it'd probably be a
Okay.
bit later in the day. So I think you guys could definitely rest if you want to do that.
Did we get that beat up by the last one?
Nando did, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And then everyone else was fine.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be a bad idea, just for the sake of it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go for a long rest.
Assuming nobody else has any issue with it.
I don't think that is the case. Nando, you could also try and heal yourself if you wish. Because I don't think they'll heal you all the way.
Right. Hmm.
Seven points. Okay. You guys set up camp in the swamp. I'm saying you guys take watches, but nothing's gonna affect you tonight. That's fine. Definitely do that. You guys set up camp in the swamp. No watches needed. Nothing's gonna affect you. You guys get up in the morning, rested. Some of you guys mostly healed. And what would you like to do now? Yeah, you can do that. I'll say everyone go and give me survival checks. Not to like look for the other elementals, but for something else.
Wait, my +0 in survival.
Natural one. Okay. Good to know. With that, the day is yours.
We definitely have like some kind of parasite now. I'm saying, but, like, barring any like obvious signs of smoke or anything like that, it might benefit us to try and get to higher ground. Are there any like are there any either like big like maybe rock outcroppings or hills or a big ass tree near us?
Well, there are the giant mountains to your south that you could climb again, but it's risky and they're also a bit far away. And
Yeah, trekking through the entirety of the swamp to climb a risky mountain feels
Yeah.
like...
well, the last time you guys tried to climb it, Cersei almost fell to her death. That being said, there are like, it gets hillier when you head that direction. Like the swamp ends and then the hills begin.
Okay, barring any other ideas, I'll start heading a little bit that way and then look for like a particularly large tree or something of that nature in the swamp, just so I can get like a little bit of altitude and look up, and I want to try and climb that.
Okay. I'll say that's not too hard to do. I won't make you roll for it. You go and head over there. I'll say it takes like a good bit of the day to get to like a hillier area with a few more trees that you can climb. To climb the tree, though, give me an athletics check.
Gotcha.
13.
Man, it's not horrible.
Give me a survival check as well.
Okay. That one
That's better, kind of surprisingly. I'll say you find a tree that you're pretty happy with. You go ahead and begin to climb the branches, and one of the branches snaps off and you fall to the ground, landing in probably like soft mud. I won't say you take any damage, but
they're very clearly not happy with that.
Are you alright, Mirage?
I am fine. Annoyed, but fine.
yeah, you can roll Arcana. I'll let you do that.
I didn't really have much more aside from Mariza's very annoyed and physically okay, just like caked in mud and like not feeling the swamp thing.
25. I'll say you look around. I'll say you're doing this while you're traveling to this southern portion of the swamp. Looking around a bit, sort of just scanning the area, looking for any arcane energy. You do find a bit of arcane energy towards the northwest of your position. That it's got like sort of heat to it. You could probably guess that it's fire. And due east, there is earth energy emanating from the swamp. Sort of like on the other side of the road. Okay. He tells you all what she senses.
case, do we want to try and take care of the fire or earth one first?
I
guess
think maybe going after Earth first would be productive.
That works for me. I feel... Hasn't worked so far, but I still feel like it might be easier to locate the fire one. So, once we know where the earth one is, we can take care of that first. Alright.
right.
So heading due east towards the earth elemental. I'll say it will take you... I'll say it'll take you most of the rest of the day to reach the road. As you guys get closer with that 25, you get a good sense that the earth elemental is like pretty much right to the east of you. You guys could reach the earth elemental today, but you'd fight in the dark, which might not be a problem. You have like tons of light and stuff. It's just a matter of, would you like to rest first, or would you like to fight it now?
I feel like we're not, like, particularly in a hurry regarding this at the moment. We could probably rest first. Just, I'm assuming, is Nanda still, like, a little fucked up health-wise?
Yeah, 35 out of 50.
Okay, it probably in that case might be good to rest. Just in case.
Okay.
And you never know.
Okay. You guys go ahead and set up camp, just like you did the night before. Getting that ready. Everyone go ahead and do a long rest. And if you need more healing, you can go and do that.
Okay.
You could also try and repair your shield if you want to do that, Nando. It's a little bit damaged, but...
Oh yeah.
Natural one.
Does
that-
it take damage?
Yeah, it does take damage if you do that. You do have a hero point if you want to avoid that, but...
Let me check. I'm gonna just take the damage.
Okay. Go and roll the 2d6. 9 damage. That will break it. Luckily, you do have another shield, but... You go ahead and take out your shield, getting ready to prepare it. Take like a big nail and a hammer and just whack it into the shield, and it breaks completely. It's not functional anymore.
Yeah, I think the little anvil Nando has just like slides and sinks into the mud as well.
Just comically, not... Doesn't even make sense, like, physics-wise. Just, like, slides and sinks into the mud. Okay. With that, you are almost entirely healed. The rest of you guys wake up. Ready for the rest of the day. Okay. You guys are going to the Earth Elemental. You guys head over there. And as you approach, there's sort of like this bit of dust in the air. They can easily tell is coming from the Earth Elemental, changing the environment around it. You guys get closer and closer. Everyone go and give me perception checks. 19, 21. I'll roll for her because I think she's probably still because she was moving outside. You guys go ahead, get closer and closer. Oh, this is the wrong one. Here we go. You guys get closer and closer, and you realize you're on like a narrower strip of land, like surrounded by the swampy water on both sides. Getting closer and closer, and you do see what appear to be two small figures, a bit shorter than the average humanoid. Getting closer, they seem to be made of like several rocks, creating like a very bare bones figure. Not a lot of like detail to them, but they're like made of rocks, small gemstones as their eyes. What would you like to do?
Not actively hostile, or does it like not notice?
It does not notice you guys. I'll say everyone give me stealth checks.
Okay, gotcha.
Natural 20. I'll go on roof. 24. You guys do a pretty good job sneaking forward. They are not facing you. They're like looking away. You guys go in and get closer and closer. What would you like to do?
You crouch down, huddle with everyone like quietly. Do we just want to sneak up on it and kill it, or do we have any other plans here?
There's not much cover, but it doesn't seem to have noticed us. So I think we just approach.
That works for me.
Okay. Going for a out in the open approach. He's going to do that. You guys get closer and closer, and eventually. Okay, that is fine. You can still type if you need to. It's going to get closer and closer, and you eventually get close enough, not really hiding anymore. The earth elementals do turn to look at you. Begin to move to attack. They are going to be hostile. I'm going to say everyone roll for initiative.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. My Wi-Fi is kind of cutting off.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you might need to just roll initiative for me because
Okay.
I think the website crashed. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that. 16. Which would be good if everyone else can roll pretty well. Cersei, you're the first to go. You see these boulders, like living boulders, begin to move towards you. What would you like to do?
Better to keep my distance. I will reach spell, and then electric arc to both of them.
Okay. 2 reflex saving throws. Failure and a success. So, full damage and half damage. 11 points. I think that's
the full
pretty good.
damage. That's the halved.
You only have to roll once. I just have.
Oh.
But it's better for you. You do more damage out. First one takes 11 points of electricity damage as it arcs from him down into the ground and like arcs back into the other guy. That's not how electricity works, but we'll ignore that.
People usually can't create electricity from their fingertips
Yeah.
either. Who cares?
This is all made up anyway. I don't know if I can. I can.
Yeah, because like I think it might like create a duplicate of like my
Mhm.
my thing like last time. So you might need to kick that old one out. Not that.
Okay. I did kick you. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Let's see. It is the boulder's turn. They're going to burrow into the ground. You don't see him for a minute as they like go underneath the pool of water that's near you guys. Gonna pop out. Is then going to strike you, Nando. Hopping out of the ground, it goes to bite you with its like stony jaw, and it does hit for 9 points of damage. And it's going to try and strike you one more time. That'll not hit, just barely. Goes for another strike, just hitting the armor, not really doing anything. Other guy going to then also burrow into the ground, jumping up next to you, Miraz, and is going to go for a strike. 18 does not hit. Goes for a strike on you. You move out of the way, not letting it quite hit you yet. And that'll be both their turns. Stand up.
Nando scrambles a bit as these things come out of the ground. I think I'll taunt. The one further away. Kind of bangs on his shield.
Okay.
And then switch around to strike the closer one.
Okay. That will not hit. Go ahead and you do manage to hit it, but it's made of pretty tough stone and just cracks. Nothing really important.
Okay. Raise shield.
Okay. It's your turn, Runa. Are you in yet?
I believe so. Okay. Alright, I see it. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to cast sleep on. Let's see. Is it okay if I move to where Miraz is and kind of try to cast sleep on these two?
Like in the space where Rise is taking up,
Like
or
right next to, or
Oh.
right next to Miraz.
yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay. So sorry, let me scooch over.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll cast sleep on these two elementals.
Okay.
Okay.
It is a 5-foot area, so you would have to pick.
Or just one of them?
Yeah, but I will say, you try and cast sleep on either one of them, it doesn't matter. They are immune to sleep.
Yeah, no, fine.
You try and cast a spell on them, but they don't really need to sleep. They don't have it in them biologically, so they don't sleep. That'll be your full turn. Rise your go.
First things first, exploit vulnerability. Always see anything I can use against them.
30 will, I believe, critically succeed. They have no weaknesses, but they don't have any resistances. They are immune to bleed, paralyze, poison, and sleep.
Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. Alright, Marais will pull out like a flask of water and splash it on him just for some elemental countering as kind of an idea that they can exploit against them. Just for that little bit of extra damage, and then make a couple of rapier strikes against the one that's directly next to them, kind of stabbing into this stony body.
Okay, that will hit. Roll for damage.
Gotcha, and then +2 for that.
So, 12 damage. You go and stab into this guy, hitting him deep into his chest, and he begins to crumble apart quite a bit. They do not seem to be super tanky. They seem to be rather weak, but there are 2 of them. You have 1 more action, I think.
Gotcha. Marais, with the rapier kind of embedded in its chest, will like shoulder check it to push the rapier out, and then lean in for another stab.
That will just hit. Roll for damage.
Perfect. 10 for that one.
So 10 points of damage. It's looking pretty rough. You go and go for another strike. More and more of it is like falling apart. Bits of rock and like bits of mud are like falling into the ground, falling off of its body. It's looking pretty hurt. That'll be your turn, Cersei.
Oh, let's just electric arc again.
Okay. 2 reflex saving throws. Success. Success. But half damage. 3 points of damage to both. They anticipate your electric arc this time and do manage to move out of the way, a bit of electricity catching onto them as they do so. You have 1 more action.
We'll move over here. That's all.
Okay. Okay. This one's turn is going to go. Oh, he's actually in a good spot. I think he will strike Runa with a first attack, which does just hit. Second attack is going to strike Marais, which will hit because they're flanking. Third attack, I think we'll go for Nando. I'll go for everyone. That one will not hit. First attack on Runa does 7. Attack on Marais does 8.
Damn.
Two quick snaps from its jaw, almost like a snapping turtle. Bites you both. Goes for one on Nando, hitting the armor, not doing anything.
Dang.
We'll go ahead and do. Oh, no, taunted by Nando. So they're gonna burrow into the ground underneath you guys. You feel the earth rumbling as it does so. Pop out the other end, and is going to attack Nando with a 27 for 7 points of damage, biting into Nando's flesh, taking out a pretty good chunk. It is then. It is going to make an athletics check as it does so. and will not succeed at an attempt to trip Nando, pushing him onto the ground and snapping at him, but not able to do anything else. Actually gets one more action, an attack that doesn't hit because of ratio. Nando.
Yay. Um, let's command the wolf to attack.
Mm-hmm. And that is flanking.
Uh,
That will not hit, unfortunately. The wolf goes for a strike and just like tries to bite into its arm, and it's mostly made out of hard stone. Wasn't really anticipating that and doesn't get a good strike in. 2 more actions for you though.
oh no, I did not. His teeth. All right, I will strike that elemental as well.
That will hit. You're also flanking.
Okay.
7 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
You see Wolfie and Nando just circle this elemental, and Nando kind of, as it's facing away, just smashes through its back, and it sort of crumbles, and the parts of it fly everywhere.
You do that, you shatter it a whole lot, and you do see a small green gemstone at the center of its destroyed body. It seems like it's almost like half a gemstone. You have one more action.
Raise shield.
Runa.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my Mindsmith weapon, and I'm going to just attack this remaining living boulder.
Okay, go for it.
Let me pull up my character sheet. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm like, where is it? There it is. Okay.
23 will hit. Roll for damage.
Sweet.
2 points of damage to it.
Okay.
Stab into it, carving out a bit of its stony flesh. This one seems to be a bit more healthy than the other one. Like you guys have done less damage.
Mm-hmm. I have 2 more actions, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can I cast telekinetic projectile?
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
$22 will hit. Roll for damage.
Yes.
12 points of damage. You gather up a bit of the mud, probably a bit of the stones from its fallen comrade, chucking them at it, dealing a good bit of damage. It's looking pretty hurt from that. That'll be your turn. Rise.
I'll just. Would I be able to get over to here, or would traveling like around and through the water be difficult terrain?
It would be difficult terrain, but you could walk past Runa with difficult terrain, so I think you could like get here. You'll be fine.
Okay, gotcha then.
I think that's not worse. I'll have to check. Okay. And we'll attack.
And yeah, just make a couple attacks. Stab at him.
25 will crit because of flanking.
Ooh, let's go.
15 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Moving past Runa, kind of like skidding through the mud, Mariah will pull the rapier out and then just stab clean through the head and pull the rapier up, splitting it in half and causing the body to crumble.
See the body crumble as you do so, and you see what appears to be the other half of the gemstone you found in the other one.
Yeah, we did it.
Quick little fight. You guys have two halves of the gemstone. You can tell it's the elemental essence that you guys have been pursuing. What would you like to do now?
I figure the witch can figure out how to like fuse them back together, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So is it the end of combat?
Sorry, what was that?
Is it the end of combat?
Yeah.
I just heard capture.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I think we should just take a short rest before moving on to the next elemental.
Okay. You guys can definitely do that. You guys could probably patch each other up. Anyone wants to roll medicine, or in Nindo's case, just heal?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll medicine.
I'll try to roll medicine, I guess, to patch myself up.
Okay. That is a failure, Marais.
Damn.
So can I try?
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry. That will not succeed. See? You guys could use a hero point. I'm giving you another hero point for that fight.
Very cool.
Nah, I think I'm fine.
Okay.
I think Nanda will try to patch up Marais here.
Marais is immune for the next hour.
Oh, right.
Because unless you guys are taking longer than that.
We could take a longer rest, I guess.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you guys aren't hurt too badly.
Yeah, and like
Okay.
we're not in a rush, right? So
I still have a battle medicine too, so I can do that if I get real fucked up in battle.
What's the worst that could happen?
right.
It's not like I've already had a character die. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh. No, like let's take the short rest, or let's just do a long rest for the night, I guess.
Okay. That's what you guys are doing? Okay.
I thought
Do we
we're
want-
okay
Yeah,
with.
you guys,
I feel like we can tank it and just keep going, personally.
Yeah, sure.
Trust
Yeah.
me, the vibes
Okay.
are fun. I got the key
Sure.
to protect me. We're all good.
Okay. So what time of day is it?
it's like, it's early morning because you guys took that rest.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. Yeah, let's tank it. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. You do feel that fire elemental essence from that previous roll, Runa. You feel it's due north. It's not too far away.
Okay. So I just tell everyone like we're that the fire elemental is probably due north, then we should head that direction.
You guys go ahead and begin to head north. You feel like you're getting closer and closer. Any preparations you guys wish to do beforehand?
Do I have to do beforehand? Probably not. Nah.
I don't think I have anything to prepare, so I'm good.
Okay.
We're gonna do great.
Nothing bad's gonna happen here.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. You guys head north. Heading into an area of the swamp, you do see like small sparks begin to drift through the air. It's getting closer and closer. You see a small, like, almost like a will-o-wisp, but dancing flame off in the distance. Doesn't seem to have noticed you guys yet, but if you guys were to get closer, it probably would if you were not to stealth.
Yeah, do y'all want to stealth?
Sure.
We could give it a
Scenery's
shot.
in that too.
You know, see if we can sneak up on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna sneak up on it.
Give me stealth checks. Natural 20. You guys all do begin to sneak closer and closer. I'll say that with that natural 20, that'll cover Nando's failure. You guys get pretty close. You reach an area of land where there's not a whole lot of water. There is still like a big pool near this will-o-wisp that's dancing. As you get closer, it almost seems like it materializes more and more as you approach, and you see a humanoid form made entirely out of flames. You guys get close. So you're maybe like 30, 40 feet away from it. What would you like to do?
We could try and sneak up and just stab it.
Okay.
Does oh
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask Esther see if she has like any like water type spells, maybe. Like maybe we could start off with that to weaken it a lot more.
I don't think I do.
Okay. Well, is there like any water in the area?
There is like a pretty large pool of water not too far from it.
Okay.
You guys have buckets. You can go for that.
Would it be too much of a reach if I use telekinetic projectile to like try to projectile some like water at it?
Huh. I think it would probably be a bit of a reach.
Okay.
It's not
If I
like
had a bucket,
solid.
if I had a bucket and filled it up with water, like and I
Yeah.
tried to, like,
You could do the telekinetic hand, but you don't have a bucket. I don't think.
that's okay. Maybe okay. What about if I use like my, like water canteen or something?
Maybe. But you'd have to get pretty close for that, or you'd have to do telekinetic hand.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do telekinetic and like pour some water.
Okay, let me see if that's...
Stealthily.
Okay, give me another stealth check. Because what you're doing is not particularly stealthy. I think there's going to be pretty... It's not going to be easy to do.
Okay.
Or, you go ahead, hand your water skin into your telekinetic hand, moving that over to the fire elemental. It sees it. It's just watching you do that, and it does notice you all as you do that. It it just shoots like a bit of fire at your water skin, knocking it away. And is going to move to attack. I'm gonna say for this, anyone except for Nando, you didn't roll too well. When you roll for initiative, if you wish, you could roll using stealth instead. The way you do that, on the left side of your character sheet, we'll see initiative, below like perception. Click on. There should be like a drop down menu. They can select stealth it. I think that's slightly better for some people, but. It will go first, as it does see you all approach. It is going to rush forward. Actually, first off, it's going to shoot a bit of fire at you, Runa, because you tried to pour water on it. That will that'll critically succeed. Wow, I did just enough damage to knock you unconscious.
Wow. The first turn.
26 damage, you have 25
lovely.
HP. It shoots a bit of fire at you, Runa, and you see this bolt of flames sending right through you, burning a bit of your fur. And you are down.
Wow.
And as it does so, a bit of fire is going to spread out around you, Runa. And I need the wolf that is adjacent to Runa make a reflex saving throw.
Do we have a combat
So
map?
glad.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to change this. Sorry about that.
No worries. You're good.
It does fail the reflex saving throw and takes 13 points of fire damage as a bit of the flame spread onto the wolf. Third action. Suppose it'll just hit the person right in front of it, which is Nando. 19 will not hit. A bit of fire shoots towards you, Nando, but you duck and dodge out of the way, and you're fine. Rise, your go.
I'll do an exploit vulnerability first.
Okay. 13 will not succeed, but you will get personal emphasis.
Okay, gotcha. Keep that in mind, and then I'll take a step over here and then use battle medicine on Runa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll with a hero point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm gonna use my last one.
No.
It's better fucking. Okay.
That just succeeds. Two
Do
hit.
Do I have a healing potion on me, or?
Let me see. You do not. Oh no, you have one.
Okay.
I'm not rifling through your pockets anyhow. You're good. You got 9 health.
Great. Thank you.
You quickly apply some cream to like help the burns, and Runa is back conscious. You stepped, so that's your full turn. Cersei.
Yep.
I really need to remember to crank out some healing potions. I took the magic crafting so that I could make them. Let's just electric arc again.
Okay.
Not as effective because there's only one target, but
He critically succeeds. I will pretty well. You shoot a bit of electricity at it, and it moves out of the way. It's very nimble, it seems, arcing into the ground, not doing anything. Was that reach spell as well?
Yeah.
Okay, then that is your turn. And
Okay. All right. Nando will taunt the flame being, and then advance on it defensively.
okay, you get a strike. That will hit. Roll for damage. Seven points of damage. It has like a sort of incorporeal form, so you strike it, and it passes through a bit of fire, dealing full damage, but it's a bit hard to hit.
I see.
And that'll be your full turn, I believe.
Yep.
Bruna, your turn.
Use an object interaction to drink this potion.
You are prone as well. I forgot to add that.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I need to stand up first.
Okay, so use one action to stand up.
Yeah, one action, and then where is this? Okay, there it is.
3 healing. You, Bruna, you drink the healing potion, feel a little bit better.
Okay. Not sure what else I could do, so I think I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. It is the fire elemental's turn. Taunted by Nando is going to strike you. That will not hit. Second attack will not hit. I think I'll go for a third attack. It has agile. That one will somehow hit.
Oh no.
Not crit though. You take 15 points of fire damage as it like wraps a bunch of flames around you, and you use your shield and your armor to like bunker down, trying to like avoid the damage as much as possible. One last hit barely gets in, and you are set on fire, taking fire damage on your turn. W's go. Rise.
Where did my character sheet disappear to? Alright, odd. I'm gonna try and exploit vulnerability again, just in case.
Critically succeed. No resistances. It is immune to bleed, fire, paralyze, poison, and sleep. And is weak to cold and water.
Gotcha. Okay.
Weak 5. So
that is very good. Mariah pulls out some kind of frosty moss from a pouch on their side and kind of coats the blade with it. And then they will, let's see. Water's probably difficult terrain. Okay, so that's 5, 10. Would this be 15 or 20?
That'd be 20.
Okay, that'll be one action, and then it'll be another 10, another 20. Would it be 5 to get here on the shoreline?
Okay. That'll be your turn.
Yep.
Cersei, your turn.
Yeah, none of my zombies do cold damage. Go my phase bolt.
Okay, roll an attack. That will just barely miss.
Damn it.
You
That's
go
all.
and, go and shoot a bolt of energy at it, and it like goes right by its head, barely missing it. Nando.
Do I take fire damage?
You'll take it at the end of your turn.
What if I go in the water?
I'd say that would give you. You'd still have to roll for it, but like you have to roll a. It's usually a DC 15 flat check. I'll reduce it to a DC 10, unless you were to go really deep in the water. Then I would remove it completely.
Okay. Good to know. I'll continue my taunting
Okay.
and strike.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. I can stride like into the water
Yeah, if you go.
here, right?
Yeah. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
That'll be your turn. Go ahead. Here, I'll just roll for it so it's easier. Oh, wrong one. You do not succeed, and you will continue to fire damage. Actually, I think it does.
Alright.
Should, right? Yeah. You take 6 points of fire damage as you burn a little bit. Bruna, your turn.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer to the water, and I'm going to use a kinetic projectile.
Okay, go for it. $23 will hit. Roll for damage. $13 points of damage. You chuck a bit of the mud at it, snuffing out some of its flaming body. It's not looked too hurt just yet. You have one. Oh no, you moved. That's your full turn.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. It is going to strike you, Nando. That will hit. You haven't a shield. So that's 9 points of damage. As it slashes its like a fiery tendril wrapping into the upper half of your body, the lower half submerged in water. As it does so, a bit of the fire is going to explode outward. I need Rise to make a reflex saving throw.
Oh boy. Do I keep accidentally closing my character sheet? What is up? Am I tweaking?
I don't know.
Reflex saving throw. All right, there we go.
That will just barely fail.
Avoid dire fate.
You do have that roll again.
Let's go. Reflex saving throws actually came in clutch.
And it succeeds then. You do take half damage. You foretold this in the cards, so you only take 4 points of fire damage as the flames begin to spread towards you, jumping out at you. You like dodge and move out of the way. Is going to go for another strike against Nando. That will not succeed. It goes for another strike. Is just barely unable to hit you. That'll be its turn. Rise, your go.
Right. I'm going to move around to get to the other corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll take a couple strikes against it with my rapier. Stabbing into this evil mass of fire. Probably not evil, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That will not succeed.
Damn.
That will not succeed. Unlucky rolls. Go for 2 quick strikes on it. It's incorporeal form. You're not sure what part of it is like its body and what part is just like flames running off of it. Go for strikes against those, and they both miss. Cersei, your go.
I can get there. You are within range. I have realized the spell command lacks limitations that it has in other systems. Run your full speed directly into the water.
Let me make sure I do this right.
That is a great command.
Okay. So I don't think you can do that. It says it gives you like a few options. It actually is more limited. It says you can command it to approach you, run away, release, or drop prone, or stand in place. So you can tell it to run away,
That.
or you can just not do it.
Hold on. Let me grab my ruler. Just going to try to see if I could finagle myself into.
Oh yeah, I'll just run
No,
into the
that would
water. It was a good. It was smart though.
Fine, if I'm not allowed to make it commit suicide. 3 actions to force barrage.
Okay. Okay, pretty good rolls. 3 damage, 4 damage, and 3 damage. You chuck these bolts of energy at it. It's looking a little hurt, but not too damaged. Okay, that'll be your turn. And no.
Let's try strike.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
Not great.
Not a whole lot of damage slamming into it. Not doing as much as you would like.
I think Nando's too distracted from being on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will. Nando would try to battle medicine himself.
Okay.
Since I have assurance, I can just roll.
10 points, pretty good.
For my last action, I would like to submerge.
You go ahead, you take the submerge action. I'll say that will completely remove the persistent fire damage. You sink into the water, bit of steam. You also see like steam coming out the top as Nando takes this quick little bath. That'll be your turn, Runa.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Let's see. Am I in range? Let's see. Okay, yeah. I think I'll just keep doing the worked before, and I'll just keep using Telekinetic Projectile.
Okay. Natural 20, roll for damage.
Yeah,
Critical
let's
damage.
go.
That is doubled to 28.
Nice.
You gather a good chunk of mud and several like small rocks, sinking a giant projectile right into its chest, snuffing out a bunch of its flames. It's looking pretty hurt from that one attack. You have one more action.
I think that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. That's good. Okay. It is going to take a step back. And it's going to strike once at you, Mirais. Natural 20. 28 points of damage plus persistent fire damage. So if you don't put that out, you're gonna be taking damage every turn while you're unconscious.
That's gonna be tough to put out while I am knocked out.
Yeah. You see this giant, like almost like a scythe of flame, run right across your body. It catches you entirely on fire, and you fall down unconscious.
Every single card Mirais pulled this morning was just like them engulfed in flames.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It will then, like, sort of like shoot out another bit of fire towards, I guess, you, Runa. So it's not going to attack Nando. That will not hit. That'll be its turn. Cersei.
I approach. That's the ruler. And phase bolt.
Okay.
I will hero point that.
Mm-hmm.
And again. God damn it.
You try and aim this phase bolt right at it, and it just barely goes right past its head, not doing any damage. That'll be your turn. Nando. You are sinking into the water, but you are not on fire anymore.
Okay. Not great. Gonna drop my shield
Okay.
and I think. Can I make it to Mirais?
It's a lot difficult terrain. I don't think you could.
Yeah.
Unless you were to use 2 actions, but then you couldn't do anything. Oh, I know you still have 3 actions, so. You could.
I think I'll just, because I can't really. I'm not sure I can do anything immediately, so. I'll just emerge and go for a strike.
Okay. That will hit. Roll for damage. Points of damage. You get a good hit on it. No longer burdened by that shield. You manage to hit a very quick strike on it. It's looking real hurt.
So I have one action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just strike it again.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
That will just barely miss.
All right. Oh yeah, I actually didn't do the penalty right either. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. Going for one more strike. Barely not hitting. Bruno.
Okay. I think I'm still in range. Yeah, I think I should be.
Okay.
I'll just keep attacking it with telekinetic projectile again.
Okay. That will not hit, unfortunately.
Can I hero point?
You could hero point.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
21 will just barely miss.
Not sure what else I could do, so I'll just end my turn.
Okay. Arise. You, as you take damage, you will take damage at the end of your turn, but let's roll. Let's see if you become stable first. That's bad.
Yeah, I don't have any hero points.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have hero points, do you?
It's fine.
And at the end of your turn, take fire damage, so you're at dying 3.
Oh.
That means you are 1 away from
It's
this
fine.
being bad again.
No,
No.
we'll be fine. I got the cube.
Listen,
here,
on my
everything's
turn,
great.
I'll stabilize you, okay?
Okay.
I-
Might have messed up. I might do this. Shouldn't. No, you're fine. Okay. It's the elemental's turn. I'm thinking. I mean, it just makes sense. I'm gonna have to attack Nando. That doesn't hit. Second attack doesn't hit. Or no, the second attack does hit. For 13 points of fire damage, and you are set on fire again, Nando. And third attack will not hit. As it's like, you know what? I'm gonna give everyone an Arcana check because I don't want Mirage to die. Just to see.
Do I get an Arcana check while unconscious?
No, you do not, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, 25.
Where's my Arcana?
Natural.
No.
Cersei, you do realize the fire elemental is like growing in size just a little bit. It looks like when its form collapses, it will explode.
No.
I'm letting you know that for a very important reason. It is your turn, Cersei.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think you should go for the kill. I think it's going to
Yeah.
turn out fine.
Nothing bad is gonna happen.
Nothing bad has ever happened to me, especially not in the context of like a tabletop game.
No.
Do you tell the class what the answer?
How about maybe hold off on that until I could pull Mirais out of the way, maybe?
If it's any consolation, I have like 3 other backup character ideas just in case. So
No. I'm sorry. I think I could
Why?
like probably like tank whatever damage. If I just stabilize Mirais and just drag them out of there, but I don't know.
I will pull out my cantrip back.
Mm-hmm.
I will toss Runa the stabilized card, and then with my last 2 actions, prepare to, as soon as Mirais comes up, cast the chill touch card on it.
Okay.
Or Ray of
Okay.
Frostbite is what it's called.
Okay. Sounds good. That's your turn, Nando.
I will try to grapple the elemental.
Okay. Make an athletics check. That will not succeed, unfortunately.
I will hero point.
Okay. Go for it.
Uh,
25 will succeed. You do wrap your arms around it.
Can I drag the elemental into the water?
Let me see how this works. I believe it is the reposition action. You have to make another athletics check. You can move it 5 feet if you succeed. If you critically succeed, you can move 10 feet. You'd have to critically succeed if you wanted to do this.
I need to check one of my feats.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I still need to. I can't just do a shove. I don't think so. I'll roll the reposition.
Okay. That will, I believe, succeed by. It will just succeed, barely.
Okay. Move it here.
Move it 5 feet down. You push it out of the way, trying to get away from Arise's burning body. And you do succeed in doing so. You have one more action.
So I did grapple, reposition. Okay. I'll just can I shove it into the water, or like the directionally that would be somewhere else?
I'll let you shove it into the water or try to. You have to give me an athletics check. It will be -10 though, because you grappled it and then you repositioned it. And that would technically count for multiple
Right.
attack penalty. We can do that if you want.
I'll go for it. So this would be
Just athletics. I'll not succeed, unfortunately. You try and shove it, but your arm is already burning pretty badly, and you're unable to use your full strength on it. That'll be your turn, Runa. You have the stabilized card in your hand now. You have to be within 30 feet to stabilize Miraz. Oh, also, Nando takes damage and is now unconscious as well.
Oh god. Okay. So I'll be like, how far am I from? Yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah. I think. Okay, I think I'm about 30 feet, right?
Let me see. I think you'd have to move a little bit closer if I'm doing the math.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're currently 40 away.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll move. How many spaces is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. I could move one more, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to use this stabilized card.
Okay, you use the stabilized card. Burning up in your hand, the stabilized card disappears, and Miraz has lost all of their dying conditions,
Thank you.
but are wounded.
Okay. Okay. And I don't have. Can I use I don't know if I want to risk a medicine check.
I believe it's 2 actions for stabilize, and you used 1 for movement.
And yeah, then I guess that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
That means my held action goes off.
That's true. Go and roll for that.
It's a saving throw.
Oh, it is a saving throw. What kind of saving throw?
Fortitude.
Fortitude. It rolls a 23. I don't know what number it has to be.
I think it's my save, so 19. So it does
19.
succeed, but
It does succeed, takes half damage. 5 plus 5. How do you want to do this?
Cersei, having seen how dire the situation has gotten, puts into motion quite a scheme as she draws 2 cards from the deck, tossing one to Runa. takes the second one and tosses it like Gambit from Marvel. It connects with the fire elemental and freezes it over.
It freezes over, and it like manages to hold its form for a bit as it's like encased in ice, not moving, and then a giant explosion shatters that ice.
Yeah.
Let's see who's in range. I don't think Mirai is in range. It's only Nando.
Just tank it, Nando. Don't worry.
Nando's already down. So Nando goes to dying too.
Oh.
And a lot's gonna happen in the past few seconds. Or in the next few seconds, because Mirai is still on fire. So the way this is gonna work, Nando is also on fire. So this could get bad really quickly if you guys are not careful. I'm gonna say, Runa and Cersei, what do you want to do immediately after?
Drag their bodies out.
Okay, you drag their bodies away.
Cersei's going to run over to Nandao and going to attempt to stabilize, which I think is medicine.
Yep, go for it.
Oh my god.
25, that
Just
critically
lock the
succeeds.
fuck in.
So 2d8
Oh
double.
my god. Lock in.
That's 16.
16 points.
Oh my god.
Nando, you are back up. You see like you are still burning a little bit, actually. But you are in the water and are able to put that out pretty quickly. Runa, what are you doing with Mirai?
Oh. Do I still have hero points left? I just want to make sure.
I believe you have one.
Okay.
Actually,
yeah,
you
I'm
have
gonna try
two, because the fight just like
Thank goodness. Okay. I'm gonna do a medicine check and try to heal up Rise real quick
okay.
before dragging them out. Okay. Where's my medicine? Oh. There it is. Okay. No, okay. Okay, I'll do that one more time. Is it still a failure?
It's still a failure. By one.
Okay, so I have one more.
You have one more hero point.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Do you think that Cersei could potentially use the help action?
Cersei, I think there's no initiative for this, but I'm gonna say Cersei was healing Nando during this time.
Okay, I'll try one more time.
Okay. That succeeds.
Oh,
2d8.
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Ooh. Okay. 2d8.
Seven
I think
points.
that's 7.
7 points of healing to Nando. I'll say you probably also go ahead and get some of the water from the nearby pond, putting out the fire on Mirai.
Take 7 damage.
Not 7 damage, 7 healing. That's my bad. And you are conscious again, if not hurt really badly.
Okay, hobble out of there.
Am I dead yet?
You are alive, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
Cersei stops and catches her breath.
Oh my gosh.
In hindsight, perhaps we should have rested before that.
I told you guys. I told y'all. We're all like, what could go wrong?
Yeah. It almost went really wrong.
No, it was fine.
Yeah,
We were
what's-
Like
great.
half the party gone. What?
Not even close.
Great.
You do.
Did the thing explode?
Yeah, it exploded, and you do see like a small orange gem where it once remained.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, after this, we really need the long rest.
Mm-hmm. It's like midday at this point.
Okay.
So you guys could just like hang around, set up camp, and just rest for a bit.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You guys go ahead. Begin to take a long rest, setting up camp in this area. What would you guys like to do in this camp?
Can I try to do a medicine check on myself?
Sure. Go and roll for it.
Okay. Ooh.
That fails, but not critically.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna not try to heal myself.
Okay. You try and do it, and it doesn't work at all. Anything else from anyone?
If given the opportunity, I would like to try to make some lesser healing potions.
Let me check. So I will say, you did get magical crafting, right? You were supposed to
Yeah.
get alchemical crafting for healing potions. We could say you change that if you want to go with that.
Healing potions do not have the alchemical trait.
They don't?
I checked this before.
You know what?
That's
I just assumed that you're... Let me... Because it might be like... Elixir lives have the alchemical trait, but healing potions don't. I think yes.
Oh wow.
Huh. You know what? You're completely right.
odd.
Yeah, then go ahead. That is interesting. Go and give me a crafting check. Let me add that to the crafting tab on your character sheet. Good call. Okay, give me a crafting check, because you do have the walking cauldron to help you out with that.
Mm-hmm.
27 will, I believe, critically succeed. So it'll take you the full day to craft them. And it will be 16 gold for 4 of them.
Excellent.
Okay. Doing that. Okay, 4 healing potions. Go ahead, brew up some quick healing potions in the walking cauldron, and you have a good number of them now. Anything else from anyone?
Mirais is going to spend most of the day like trying to treat their wounds, so medicine check in general.
Okay.
Also, they're checking to see if the coins that they wear around their neck have somehow melted in that fire, because they really hope they didn't.
I'll say they didn't, just because, I don't need to. I don't need to do all that.
Yeah, thank God. Just for their own peace of mind, not losing that is very important to them.
Yeah.
But
You do succeed the medicine check.
very cool.
10 healing.
And that removes wounded, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. guys rest for most of the day. Nando, you want to medicine check as well?
Yeah.
I guess you just succeed on it, so 2d8. $16. That was max healing, actually. Managed yourself up pretty well. You guys are worse for wear, but no longer about to die. You guys all get a long rest if you want that. And I'm assuming you guys all begin to head back to the witch's hut.
Yep.
Here's just like a stray question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we notice anything about the swamp change after like we defeated the elementals?
The elementals didn't really have too much of like an effect on the swamp outside of their immediate areas. As you defeated them, like the air elemental, like there was that fog that dissipated when it was defeated. There's sparks and smoke with the fire elemental that was dissipated. That's all gone now, but nothing else has changed with the swamp itself.
Okay.
Okay. You guys head back westward, deeper into the swamp. You guys see that familiar hut again. There's lights guiding you towards it. Assuming you guys are entering, you guys approach, open the door. You see Varisa the witch. What's up, actually? She's like working on like a couple of things and goes, "Ah, come in. Would you like more tea?"
Absolutely not.
Oh,
I would like some tea.
okay. Goes ahead, pours you
Yes,
some
Mo.
tea, and some for Nando as well.
I could go for
It's-
some tea.
Hands you some tea. Seriously, you still see her as like an older, like woman with like a very noticeable like wrinkles, white hair. She hands you a cup. Take a sip. You see that illusion fade, and you see a younger woman with purple hair. Whereas you still see an old woman.
They're not drinking the tea no matter what.
See, she like sits down on a chair and goes, "Did you defeat all the elementals?"
We did, yes.
Wonderful.
We got by the skin of our teeth.
Well, you are alive, and that is the important part.
Yeah.
Could I see the essences you extracted from them now?
Pull out them crystals, put them on her table, presumably.
Mm-hmm. She goes ahead, takes them. She begins to like. She goes over. She like. There's like a curtain behind her in her hut. She like pulls it aside, and you see like a boiling and like a witch's cauldron. Very stereotypical witches stuff. She throws them all in there and begins to stir it, cackling as she does so. Give me a few minutes. I'll need to fix this up. You guys can sit around, have some tea. Please drink some tea. I worked really hard on it. She begins to brew up some concoction. After a few moments, she goes ahead, takes out a vial, takes out some of this concoction, puts it in the vial, and drinks it. I think it'll take a little bit to work, but that should be good. I should be free in just maybe a day or two. Now let's talk about what your reward is. What would you like? I have all sorts of things that you may have. Knowledge, items, money. I don't have much money, but items and knowledge.
I myself am mostly curious in the items, but if anyone else has a preference.
I guess for me, I'm interested more in just whatever knowledge you may have of the portals and whatnot.
Portals, you say?
Or just teleportation.
Teleportation and portals are not really my specialty, unfortunately. I've been here for quite some time. If I had access to portals and teleportation, I probably would be out of here a little bit quicker than that.
That's okay.
But as far as items go, she goes ahead and takes out that hero deck that she has and goes, you could have this if you wish. Quite nice, I think.
Yeah. Hmm. Do you have anything else we might be able to consider?
Yes, she goes ahead and, like, opens the chest, looks through it. I have a staff you could have. I have some potions. I have one scroll that I think you guys could have. I have this. I have another spare, like, witch's hat that you could have that is enchanted and could potentially get you some stuff you want.
What does the witch's hat do?
Goes ahead, like, throws like a very stereotypical witch's hat to you. You put that on and you can cast the spell Prestidigitation.
Oh. What other magical items do you
She goes ahead and throws a staff over. That would be, I believe, Runa would be the only one who could use it. That's a staff. It's good for messing with people's minds.
Oh. I think I'll take the staff.
Okay, she hands you the staff. I'll get you that staff. Find it. It is a mentalist staff. You can go and look at that. I have an invisibility potion, which I don't know if that'd be useful, but could be interesting. I have a healing potion. I have a potion that heals over time, which is slightly different. I have a scroll of warping pull, which means you could, like, pull some away from danger.
This is one of those times where I kind of wish Mirage was like more evil, because I would definitely take the invisibility potion, then come back in and steal everything else.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Is there anything like stat-wise about the Harrow deck that's different? I know it could be used as a weapon, but is there like any interesting effect in that, or is it just like potentially ranged?
It is like a throwing weapon, but also, when you roll a success on a saving throw against a fear effect, you get a critical success instead. And I believe later on with the hero archetype, or maybe just with the hero, there's something you get when you use like a higher quality hero deck. You get like a +1 on something.
Interesting.
I'd have to look through it again, but it would get you that +1.
Okay. I'll take the deck.
Okay.
I am curious in what you have in the way of knowledge, like you offered.
Well, I have quite a bit of knowledge, and I think not super in-depth knowledge, but I'm quite old. I'm older than the war, so any information about that. And I have avoided recent divination incantations that have been cast by people to erase history of the world. I don't know if that's happened. I've been gone for a number of years, but
I'm sorry, can you say that again? Erase history of the world?
Yes. Yes, from the vibe you all are putting off, it seems some amount of history has been lost. Just some things you're not quite concerned about that you maybe should be. Maybe some things I should say and shouldn't say. Now that divination protection is not on me anymore. But if you have any questions regarding that, I might be able to answer.
I mean, I think I'm just gonna ask, what sort of history, I guess, are you talking about? If you could go into detail.
Well, thinks for a moment. I have to choose my words quite carefully, in case there are any prying eyes. But what you all know of the gods and history and the whole conflict, it's a bit of a fabrication in the way you all think of it. And I think you all should investigate it more than you should if you all are interested in that.
Well, now this has kind of piqued my curiosity and a kind of sure. So, where do you suggest we start in terms of trying to research this, I guess?
Libraries, ancient ruins, older ancient ruins the better. I don't know what libraries there are. I don't know what ruins they are. I've been gone for quite some time. Maybe other parts of the world? Maybe head east to a different continent. They likely have different accounts of this land's history than we do. Be a more true history, strangely enough.
I just make a mental note of this and thank her.
Mm-hmm.
When you speak of changed history, are you speaking of just memories or people, places removed, things that are actually different that have been erased in a more literal sense, or just from thought or from memory?
Both, in a way. People do. I feel like people's memory has changed in a way that is not entirely natural. But I also feel like some things have been erased that were problematic for certain individuals.
Who?
That I cannot say, in case they are watching. Which I fear they may be.
Sense motive on that.
Give me a perception check. You don't know. She looks around a bit, she looks nervous. She's not trying to hide it. Because let me put it this way. During the war, or before the war, this land was covered in nations and city-states and all the sort of things you would see potentially out east or towards the south. Those no longer exist anymore. They were destroyed in the war. Why would you choose to destroy cities completely? It's more effort than it was likely worth. They weren't trying to destroy cities out of a conflict or just random casualties. They were being erased. At least in my opinion, that's the way it seemed. And over time, when I was investigating this, it always felt like someone was watching my back, eyes looking upon me when there was no one else around. That might be paranoia. I thought it might have been, till I cast a spell to see unseen eyes watching, and sure enough, I was surrounded. So I hid myself away in the dying days of the war.
Why remove the spell now, then? Could they not just...
The war's over. Certain barriers have been put in place to prevent these people from acting as actively as they would otherwise. So I feel like I'm in a bit of a safer place, and to be honest, I was running out of food. It's a bit mundane, but yes, I was a few months away from starving to death.
Is there anything else you can give us about this, about who might be doing it, if you can change it?
I'm not sure if you can change it. It's hard to remember things that no one knows exist any longer. I'd say if there's any clues you may find, anything that's been erased out of nowhere, it's probably a good thread to follow.
How would you follow that if so little is left that all you have is a memory? What could you follow? What could you find?
That's a good question. It's not one I plan to pursue any longer, as I think if I toy with that fate a bit too much, it will come back to bite me. I'd say search for what you can, if this is the path you wish to pursue. But it is a dangerous one.
Mariah's is kind of just like wide-eyed, a little bit stun-locked. Thank you for the information.
I'm gonna do a sense motive check on you.
Okay.
3.
Do I need to roll anything to counter that?
No, she did not roll well. She gives you an eye. She's thinking internally, why aren't they drinking my tea?
That one's super apparent. They're just fucking paranoid.
Yeah, but they're not sure about it. Well, you guys could have a few other items. The other two of you who haven't taken items, a scary one in the horse one. Would you like some items? I have plenty.
May I see that scroll for a moment?
Sure. She will hand you the scroll. It is a scroll of warping pull. Let me pull it up because I forgot what it does exactly. As a reaction, if an ally would take damage, you can pull them out of damage and they gain resistance to it, and they teleport towards you. It is a 2nd rank arcane spell.
Well, if it's arcane, I can add it to my spell book.
That is true.
So yeah, I'll take that.
Yep. Nando. There's a healing potion, there's a potion that heals over time, there's an invisibility potion, and then there's the mage's hat.
I think Nando's kind of drinking the tea. He's gonna ask, can you divine the location of individuals?
You give me a little bit, I could. I think I have a crystal ball somewhere that I haven't used in far too long, but now that the divination barrier is gone, I could try.
I'm very concerned about what you shared earlier. That this land is not what it seems.
Yes, I would be as well. I guess I am.
Was that all you could share?
I think so, without pulling too many strings, and with the barrier dissipating more and more, I think that it could get bad if I say too much more.
I see. When I fought in the war, I don't know I don't even know if that's true. I just remember, but who knows what happened.
That's a good thing to be questioning. Whether the reality you now face is the truth or merely a fabrication meant to trick you. I do not know the answer to that question. That being said, would you like me to divine someone to scry on them?
I don't know. I'm gonna look to the group. Is there anyone any of you would like to find?
I'm gonna like stay if that she could potentially scry on my brother, probably.
Okay. Sound your brother, right? I think that's what I heard. It cut out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She goes ahead, takes out the crystal ball, blows a bit of dust off of it, begins to cast a spell. I'm going to roll a will saving throw. That will not succeed. Goes ahead, looks at the crystal ball. You guys just see clouds, and he goes, I see someone who looks similar to you. Her name's Rune. That's what you said, right?
Yes.
It's a bit foggy. It seems they are far, far away. I see shadowy bars sort of enclosing them, like they're in a cage or a cell.
Is there any indication as to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I can't see much more than that.
I think that's probably as close as I'll get with where they might be.
Very well. Anything else from anyone?
Mirage at this point has left the hut and is just pacing outside on the front deck back and forth.
If that's all, I'll probably be leaving this place in a few days. And then I will go wherever I feel safe, where I can thrive once again. I appreciate you all.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any last things you guys want to do?
Not particularly.
Okay. With that, let's head out of the hut and begin to head back northward to the fort. So you guys get rest at some point along here. You guys can do long rest if you wish. But otherwise, you guys head back north to the fort. You guys reach the fort. You guys will get paid. See how much it was.
You said we rest at some point
Yeah.
for the night on the way back? Okay.
I didn't put a gold amount next to this, so I'm just going to give you like 30. No, 40, because everyone will get 10.
Nice.
Yeah. Fortitude.
Presumably, we will get 10 minutes free time at some point
Oh, yeah, for sure.
as we travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to describe my scroll?
Go for it.
That's Arcana. Don't. Let me look at the DCs.
DC 18 for 6 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely succeed. You learn Warping Pull. Okay. You guys reach the fort. You guys can do any buying. You guys can take downtime if you wish. There was one more quest that you guys had to take down a harpy that was in the nearby hills. You guys can still do that if you wish. The quest is still available. Or you could just wait around. You heard about that other quest. I believe you found out that was about transporting someone to the elves.
We got that and rumors in general of Lunaris like running away with an elven princess, I want to say.
Yeah, you remember that Lunaris like met a elven princess, took her down to the fort that you guys are now in. But then she got cold feet and was told by other people like, hey, Lunaris is not a good guy. And then she left, and Lunaris then left a few days later.
Yeah. Do we have plans to do the harpy thing? Because Mariah's is probably going to do some stuff in the fort for a little bit if we're not immediately leaving on it.
Yeah, I think. Did we want to take up the quest, or it's up to you?
It doesn't hurt to have more resources, but we could also stick around for the large one. I have some thoughts to run through if we don't leave anyways, so I could occupy myself at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good with taking a rest, and then maybe we could just wait around for the big one.
Okay.
Or maybe
That's fine. Someone else will take care of the heartbeat problem. You guys spend some time in downtime, so we're going to move into that. Rise, you said you have a few things you wanted to do.
Yeah, so Mariah's is like, they haven't talked to the party much about it as of yet, but they're very evidently on edge in some form or fashion about what the witch said, whose name I'm forgetting, Verisa.
Yeah.
Obviously, evidently kind of spooked or something about that, so they're gonna, like, is there any kind of library or, like, information storage in this fort?
I'll say that there is like a small room. I believe Cersei has been here before. There's like a small library that doesn't have like a grand wealth of knowledge, but you could look through it if you want.
Okay, so they're gonna spend a decent bit of time looking through that. I assume it's gonna be like maybe a day or two, so they're gonna be like in and out. But they're primarily gonna be looking for any kind of historical discrepancy they might be able to find.
Um,
And like,
go ahead. Let me see what it would be. Probably be society. Yeah, it'd be society.
oh, I am not good at that
You
one.
have a +1. Natural 20 though. I'll say that succeeds, but not critically succeeds.
Okay.
You go ahead, look through several of these books, looking for like anything that doesn't quite match up with historical records. You try and like the society check is more so like looking through books and then comparing it to like what you know is true, and seeing like a discrepancy that way. You read about like several kingdoms that you've like not heard of before, and you're pretty confident that like you're not sure if they don't exist or they've been completely erased. You know of one called Saradane, which is like in the area that you guys are all in now. To the east, there was a large kingdom that encompassed like a lot of the eastern half of this continent called Gallo. There was Viserys to the northwest, which was a very large empire. You've never heard of these kingdoms, or like any knowledge about them, but like this book will list them off. It doesn't give a ton of facts about them. I'd say you would get if you critically succeeded, you would have probably got that information, but you didn't. So, looking through them, not really sure what this could mean exactly. But there's like some things that aren't lining up that you're only just realizing don't quite make sense.
Okay. They're about to go like all conspiratorial mode for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Could I, in general, do a what is the name of this? Esoterical or diverse lore check to see if I'm familiar with any like decently robust libraries or archives in the nearby area.
Sure. Go ahead and give me esoteric lore.
0 point.
Okay. That's better. Thinking about it, there's like two or three possible options. Let me check my notes real quick.
Okay.
Okay. You would know two things really make sense for this. if you were to head far, far north, where the kingdom you were talking about, you were learning about earlier, Vesarius used to be, that is where the Legion of the God Iridas set up and has recently, in the past few years, began to form a kingdom called Vesar. And they had a large number of books, and they have a pretty robust library. You probably have heard about it through the grapevine. You could also head east to the city of Titan, that's Tytan, where it's a very old city that existed pre-war and wasn't completely destroyed. A lot of it is still intact. A lot of it's ruined still, but it's still a functioning structure. A small group of people have begun to rebuild that area. Possibly a library there. A lot of the city was dedicated to the God of Knowledge Cognate, so that could be useful. Speaking of the God Cognate, his legion that still exists, what remains of it, the God of Knowledge, they had a lot of knowledge. You don't know where they are or what happened to them exactly. But if you were to find out where they are or what they're doing, they would probably have a lot of knowledge that could be really useful.
Okay.
I'll say out of these three options, the closest one would be the city of Titan, but you'd have to travel over mountains eastward for a month.
Damn, alright. Keep that in mind.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
A lot of antsy, paranoid muttering to themselves, wandering around, not quite letting anyone in on their plans yet, but, generally just being a little bit neurotic and weird for a while.
Okay. I'll say, Cersei, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm going to do something I've realized I can do with magical shorthand. Going to use the earn income downtime action for Arcana, but I'm going to use it to learn spells instead.
Okay. Let me see how that works. Okay. What spell would you like to learn? I guess you can just pick, I think, any common one.
I think it's more interesting if it's I'm scouring lore to find something, so I'll let you pick one.
Okay. Let me look through the list real quick. While I'm doing this, I'll say, Nando, what would you like to do?
I think Nando probably tries to get stuff repaired at the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would ask around if anyone has heard anything more about Lunaris, I guess.
Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check.
Alright. Wow.
Natural 20. Talking with a few people, just like a local tavern or whatever. You go ahead and talk to one guy. He goes like, Lunaris? He's like a little drunk. Yeah, he was like asking me to like head east with him. Something about like a city or whatever. I don't know. I didn't want to go. I like it here. I don't want to fucking fight anymore.
So they're fighting over there.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
All right. I'm gonna buy them. Not like a drink, but like something to sober them up a little bit.
Okay. Probably just like
Or like
a thing of water.
or like something neutral.
Yeah.
A bucket of water to dump on their head and a slap to the face.
Like something they wouldn't like turn down, but isn't exactly alcoholic, I guess.
Okay. I don't. What would that be? Probably
Like
just
a fake eggnog.
yeah, something that tastes gross enough to be alcohol, but isn't. They take it and they say, "Oh, this is good. This is good. You make this?"
No, you can order it from the bar.
This is good. They like drink it more and more. I'll tell you a secret. You're so nice to give me that, to make me that drink. I think Lunaris was gonna like take over the city. He's gonna go take over the city. You know?
The city to the east.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the city?
It's like Tidden or something.
Right. I've heard of that.
Titsand.
Got it.
You're like my best friend, and he passes out.
All right. Yeah. See you later, best friend.
Okay. Looking through the spells, because I was looking through the spells while I was doing that. I'll let you pick between two options that you get to choose to spend your time on. You could do Swallow Light, which means you can counteract a light effect. Also, I went with uncommon or rare spells because those are more interesting and weird usually. You can like swallow light, actually counteract light effects, and then you get a breath weapon where you can deal cold and negative damage. Or you can do sudden bolt, which is just, it's very simple. You call down a bolt of lightning and do 4d12 electricity damage.
Let's go for sudden bolt.
Okay. That one does seem pretty powerful. Okay. You do have to do an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
That does succeed. You learn Sudden Bolt over the course of the day. And you don't know the spell. Runa.
Let's see. Sorry, I just got back from the bathroom, but so I was like hearing bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But so there's like a city to the east.
Yeah.
That's like
It take you like
that
a month to
Lunaris
get
is
there.
going to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Rise also learned a bit of information about that city.
Okay. So like all of like the stuff that like we need to do is like all in the east. So like the city that has like the big library and the place where Lunaris is going.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will say, if you
Yeah.
guys head to the east, that is probably going to be the area where Group 1 is going to be hanging out, so there could be crossover episodes, which could be
I would love
interesting,
that.
but yeah, if you go to the east, there's going to be certain like plot lines that aren't necessarily the focus of you guys. Just want to make that clear.
Okay.
But you guys can still go to the east. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
I guess what else were people kind of like doing, I guess.
Cersei was
Just to catch up.
Cersei was studying and she learned a new spell. Nando was learning information about Lunaris. That's where he got the Titan stuff. And Mirais was, I believe, just like trying to find more information regarding like weird history that the witch kind of implied was out there.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't find too much.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna study the Ember a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, and see if like I could glean more of like where, like the location of where like Renee might be.
You go ahead and focus on the Ember, taking it out. Give me an Arcana or an Occultism check.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'll use occultism. Um, oh.
As you focus on it more and more, like vision narrows in on it. And you like your like vision begins to fade a little bit. You see darkness. And then you see you're surrounded by clouds. And you're like in the middle of the sky. You feel air surrounding you. You realize you're falling. You're somewhere way, way up high and you are plummeting down to the ground. And before you're able to focus any more on this or try to like do anything, your vision snaps back to you and it feels like, you ever had that feeling where you're like falling asleep and then like you're like fall and it's like really weird? It's like that.
Okay. Dang. Like I can only really study it every like kind of downtime, right? Or once every downtime, right?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay. I don't know what else I could do. The fort has a library, right?
Yeah, very small library that Mirais was studying in.
Okay.
And I think Cersei as well.
Yeah. I could still craft stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess with like the artisan's toolkit, like kind of like what would be within the toolkit and what can I do with it?
Let me see. It's like so to craft most other things, you would need an artisan's toolkit. It's like you could use it for like blacksmithing or like crafting like jewelry or anything like that. But it's a bit more portable than like you need to be in an area like a fort to like be able to like craft normally.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I think I'll do the artisan's toolkit. Does that need any like supplies or something like that?
It does cost money. It would cost you 4 gold. on your character sheet, go to the crafting tab and then just click craft. And you'll roll for
Okay,
it.
cool. All right.
That critically succeeds. So
Nice.
for one day, you go ahead and craft a quick artisan's toolkit using various materials you find around the floor that you purchase, and you manage to craft this.
Nice. So, and can I like only like craft one thing, or can I craft like another thing as well?
It would take you like the full day to craft this.
Okay, cool.
Other than that, anything else anyone else wants to do?
Nope, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I was gonna have the blacksmith fix my shield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say you'll do for that for like 2 gold.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh.
You do that. Okay, let me fix your shield. That would be the important part of that. I don't know. Just do this. I'm gonna equip your shield so I can fix it. There we go. Okay. In addition to this, while you guys are spending downtime, I was debating whether to level you guys up later or earlier, and I'm going to go with earlier, so you guys are now level 4.
Woo!
I'll message you guys all individually about that later. But in addition to that, there are new runes you can get at the blacksmith that would be useful, namely the striking rune, which will double the dice you roll when you deal damage with a weapon.
Would this apply to my mindsmith weapon or
It
not?
will apply to your Mindsmith weapon.
Okay, let me do that.
Yeah, because you do 1d6. Now you'll do 2.
Yeah.
Striking is 65 gold. I don't know who can afford that and who can't.
How many?
Just afford it.
Okay.
I'm broke.
I'm like 55 gold if anyone wants to spare me any gold.
I have like 3 that I could give you.
I can loan
Yeah,
you
3.
some.
Yeah, that would be
too.
good. Thank you. And I think if I get 3 gold from each of y'all, I'm like 3 under. Can I like try to like scour the castle to see if anyone's dropped any gold?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Just looking through the cracks and whatnot. Perception. I think I closed out of my character sheet. Hold on.
You don't find any gold on the ground. You're like looking around, trying to just find any little bit, but you don't find any. You said Nando and Rise, you are giving 3 gold each to Runa?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are a little bit less than 4 gold off.
Okay. Can I sell any items?
You could
Actually, I don't know if I want to sell any items.
you could always negotiate.
Yeah, let me try to negotiate to like
Okay.
60 gold pieces.
See the guy like looks at you and goes like, "What?"
Like, hello, sir. I believe there are runes that you could apply to weapons, correct?
What about?
Yeah. I was wondering if I could barter and have it for maybe 60 gold pieces instead of 65.
He like looks at you. Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, goodness. Uh, where is the diplomacy? There it is. Okay.
That will definitely succeed. He goes, yeah, I can do 6. 6 is fine. Hand me the weapon.
Nice. Yeah.
And instead of
All
having a
right.
weapon, you have it's like a little charm. It could be like a bracelet or like a necklace. That's for you to decide.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just use a necklace instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Takes that, and he will go ahead and work on that. That is 60 gold gone from you.
Now I have 1 gold piece.
You do. But you do get striking on this weapon.
Yeah. I think that's more valuable.
And Mirage, were you also going to do striking on your rapier?
Yes.
Okay. You can open your character sheet. There we go. Okay. It's striking on that. Means it'll do quite a bit of damage. I believe the hero deck already has striking on it. Yeah, it does. You guys have got a few upgrades. It's now level 4. You guys want to do your level up now, or do you guys want to just do it like over the next week before we play the next session? Because it could take a while. I believe level 4 is a pretty big level up.
Yeah. I'm currently looking into it. I'm probably going to go with Thaumaturgic Ritualist, but I need to look at rituals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do we get with the level 4 level up?
With a level 4 level up, you get a class feat, a archetype feat, a skill feat, and I believe you specifically, Runa, I think you get a new spell.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe you get a new spell. I believe Cersei gets 2 new spells, and the other things as well. I believe Nando just gets the feats. I think Arise as well. I'll have to check that specifically. But also I just realized something. Runa and Cersei, you guys remember what general feats you wanted for level 3? Because they aren't on the character sheet. I don't know if you guys didn't end up picking them or what.
I don't believe I did. Is there a list that I can look at?
Oh, no, Cersei, you're good. I misread it. It's just... yeah, I'll get you a list.
Okay.
I'll do that right now. It's not too big of a list. Relatively. There you go. I think we can go ahead and call the session now, and then next week I'll message you guys all throughout the week for level up information, stuff like that. And you guys can go to the next part of this of the campaign.
Woo!
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.